Hey gang, Schlocktoberfest. Probably will not be eating anything for quite some time after watching this movie. We're to review the movie Flesh-Eating Mothers. Well, this one is a real weird one. This one is about apparently a virus that is spread through sex that causes suburban housewives to become cannibalistic mutants. So, 5 teenagers get together to try to finally figure out a way to either do something about their mother's little weird eating habits or, an officer named McCormick tries to help out, but unfortunately, well, he winds up being pretty much worthless. Well, not really, but, well, he winds up getting taken out by about around the middle of the movie. So the 5 teenagers, one of them named Timmy because it kept saying his name over and over and over again. It wasn't hard to forget. The 5 teenagers wind up going to a coroner who figures out how to solve the problem disease, and it turns out the disease is cured through penicillin. And there's also a commissioner in the movie who winds up knowing about the whole thing happening because, well, he discovered it with his wife while on a hunting trip or something like that. Anyway, so the 4 mothers are about to get the commissioner, and the 5 teenagers say, no, not happening. You're not gonna, because a bunch of cops show up and they're gonna, take the mothers out. And they stand by them, and the coroner makes the commissioner admit it was all his doing and everything like that. And the mothers wind up turning back to normal after getting some shots in the butt. And everything seems to turn out like it's going to be a nice, great, big, happy ending. But it turns out that Roddy, a guy who's cheating on his wife with a bunch of other housewives, just got done with his latest conquest, I guess you could say. And it turns out, well, I guess somebody forgot to tell him that, you can't do that. And, well, she winds up having a little something more than he bargained for. And it said on the radio that apparently the disease has gone all over the United States. Oh, wonderful. So, why did this movie suck? Well, for one, it's a pretty ultra low-budget horror movie. The gore in it is not great. The acting is not great. The one-liners are really horrible. And it kind of seemed like a couple of times you kind of sit there and go, wow, I can't believe they went there. I won't give them away, but my jaw kind of dropped a couple of times. The first time I watched this was on USA Saturday Nightmares, and it was the edited version, which kind of sucked. And I thought, well, what am I missing? So I had a chance to watch it again, and it turns out I wasn't missing much, except some foul language, but nothing extremely bad. What else can I tell you about this movie? Compared to Rabid Grannies, this one is actually worse than Rabid Grannies, but at least Rabid Grannies, look like they put some effort into it to try to make it pretty good. But this one, it's just bad from the very first minute all the way to the very end. Alright, let me get some shout-outs to some horror channels I hope you guys will go check out. But don't check out this movie. Yes, it's here on YouTube, but I'm just trying to give you about as best fair warnings I can. So I hope you guys go check out the following channels: Casey's Splatter Tube, Skinslip, TheWickerBoy, Screaming Soup, and Black Phillip. There you guys have it, a review of Flesh-Eating Mothers. How fun. If you've seen this one, I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments below about what you think about it, whether you agree or disagree. And of course, if you like my videos, always feel free to subscribe. If you got a horror, sci-fi horror, comedy horror, or fantasy horror movie that combined words that made absolutely no sense, and after you watched it, it still made no sense, send it my way and I'll get on it ASAP. Thank you guys so very, very much for watching, and until tomorrow, as always, stay strong and rock on. Seriously, I thought this movie would have been a trauma movie, but I guess even they looked at this and they said, yeah, we're not quite that bad.